Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is making headlines once again, this time with bold political ambitions. Cuomo has hinted at a return to public office and says if he's elected as the next mayor of New York City, he will dedicate himself to fighting former President Donald Trump and his influence on American politics, even if it means spending 8 years in Washington. Cuomo made these remarks during a recent public appearance, where he addressed the growing concerns many Americans have about Trump's potential return to the White House. He declared that if given the opportunity, he would use his position as mayor of the nation's largest city as a platform to push back against Trump and his policies. In his words, if Donald Trump returns to the presidency, we need strong leaders in places like New York City. I'll spend the next 8 years in Washington if I have to, making sure we protect our democracy and stand up for what's right. Cuomo's statement has sparked immediate debate across political circles. Some see it as a bold and clear stance, while others question whether a mayor's role includes national political battles. Still, Cuomo remains firm in his messaging. He believes New York City needs someone with the experience and willpower to challenge Trump and what he calls the damage already done. The former governor resigned in 2021 amid multiple allegations of sexual harassment. Since then, he has largely stayed out of the political spotlight, only occasionally appearing in public forums and political discussions. But now Cuomo seems ready to return, and his messaging suggests he wants to do more than just manage city issues. He described New York City as the heart of the resistance and said that as mayor, he would use the city's influence and resources to challenge federal policies that hurt urban communities. We can't just sit back. If Washington won't stand up to Trump, New York will, Cuomo said. His comments also touched on issues like immigration, education, housing, and climate change, all areas where he believes Trump-era policies have created long-term problems. Cuomo said that as mayor, he would lead efforts to counteract those effects and mobilize local leaders from across the country to take similar action. Political analysts say Cuomo's remarks are likely part of a broader strategy to position himself as a national figure once again. Running for mayor would give him a high-profile platform and allow him to rebuild his public image after the controversy that led to his resignation. Some voters have expressed mixed reactions. While some New Yorkers believe Cuomo had the experience and toughness to take on both city issues and national challenges, others question whether he's the right person for the job given his past scandals. Still, Cuomo supporters argue that his time as governor prepared him well for the tough realities of running a major city. He led New York through the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic, managed multiple infrastructure projects, and was known for being hands-on in state operations. Cuomo emphasized that his potential campaign would not be about the past, but about the future. This isn't about what happened years ago. It's about what's happening now and what could happen in 2025 and beyond, he said, alluding to the upcoming presidential election and Trump's political comeback. He also made it clear that he views the role of New York City mayor as more than just a local job. In his vision, the mayor's office could serve as a counterbalance to federal overreach and as a loud voice for progressive values. The idea of a New York City mayor frequently traveling to Washington to challenge federal leaders may raise questions for some voters. But Cuomo insists that both goals, managing the city and standing up nationally, can be achieved at the same time. As the city prepares for its next mayoral race, Cuomo's name is now in the mix, and his strong stance on Trump is likely to become a central theme if he officially announces his candidacy. For now, Andrew Cuomo appears to be laying the groundwork for a political comeback, one that's focused not just on New York City, but on taking on what he views as a national threat to democracy. Only time will tell whether voters are ready to welcome him back into office, and whether his promise to fight Trump from City Hall will resonate with the public.